When most people look in the mirror, they see at least one thing they'd like to change about their body. But how many get the chance?
And this is my chance.
To lose what she doesn't like about herself.
I've always hated this double chin.
And to gain a little time.
I want to roll the clock back and look younger.
Or at least slow it down.
Well, I think if you look young, you probably can feel younger too.
For Marie, that's important.
I have 8 kids at home. They are from age 4 to 15. And me and Jeff's been asked, are we the grandparents?
Marie says she just wants to be mom. As crazy as life may be in this house now, it's about to get more hectic.
I know it's not going to be a picnic, but the results will be worth it.
Every piece fits into a puzzle, and the final product, a work of art.
Wow.
The masterminds behind making all your wishes come true are here. Meet the team that can bring you the fountain of youth.
Is it really me?
Imagine drawing what you want to look like and then getting it. For Marie Thacker, it happened.
What we did was turn back the clock and made things fresher for her.
Changing her entire look from top to bottom.
We certainly did want to make a dramatic change.
Taking not only extra skin and fat off, but years.
The first part of our makeover was to do facial rejuvenation. We went on to pursue the body contour surgery that she needed, and that was breast surgery, a lift and an augmentation, abdominoplasty, and liposuction.
It was the finer details that gave Marie an edge. Dr. Fred Arnold changed Marie's smile from aged worn to pearly white. Microdermabrasion smoothed her skin, and makeup became permanent. But once she had her look, she needed to learn how to keep it. So the experts at Samaritan Hospital helped her with
tummy toning, toning up the backs of the arms, posture.
All to keep her new look looking good.
Help her establish behaviors that she's going to keep for a lifetime, not just for this project.
Corey Lake, 27 News First.
And we're excited about this segment here.
We are.
For Marie Thacker, it was a dream come true. She signed herself up for Project Makeover, never believing that she'd be the one picked, but she was.
And let's take a look. Here is a beforehand picture of Marie, mother of 9 children, 2 of her own, and foster mother to the 7 others. After 6 months plus, let's take a look. Here she is now. Marie, give us a big, beautiful smile. Look at that. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Not that you didn't look fantastic before, but it's always nice to have a little work done, isn't it? How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel so much better about myself. It's just easier to smile. I've got a smile to be proud of. I'm just tickled with every procedure I had done.
Marie, why did you decide to sign up for Project Makeover?
I watch 27 News First every morning as my children are getting ready for school. I seen Brenda do the commercial, "You could be the next Brenda Lovell." So I love makeovers, and I thought, well, I'm going to sign up. If I don't, it's a sure thing that I won't get it. So I took the chance.
Yeah, roll the dice.
And glad you did, I'm sure. What was your reaction when you found out you were the one chosen?
I was with my niece, and we were just getting ready to go our separate ways when Susan called and told me that I was the one. Well, I got on the cell phone and called everybody I knew, and Nextel was going cha-ching because they reminded me when I got that cell phone bill in.
Well, the contrast is amazing. Do you run into people who don't recognize you?
I do, but usually when I talk, my voice gives it away.
I can relate to that. That happens to me too.
Well, for folks who may not have seen the stories that have been running, tell us a little bit about yourself. As far as your children, you're a foster mother, and not that that's not a real mother, but a mother to your own children too. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Me and Jeff have been together for 27 years. We dated 7 years. I tried to mold and shape him into the right person and finally gave up and married him.
Amen.
Let's add that
yeah,
up. So
we've all done that.
So, you say you've been married 27?
No, we've been together 27 years. We dated 7 years.
Okay.
Been married 20 years next month.
That's great.
We've been foster parents for 4 years. We've had 11 children placed in our home. The last 6 that we've had, we're adopting. It should be through soon. We have 2 children together. Caitlin is 13, Jacqueline is 7. Michael is 23, and he and Samantha have given us 2 beautiful grandchildren.
Wonderful.
Great. What all did you have done cosmetically?
I had upper facelift, rhinoplasty, lower facelift, lots of liposuction in my neck. I had breast augmentation, tummy tuck, liposuction in the thighs and my flanks.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, not only what you had done cosmetically, but dental work as well,
Yeah.
cosmetic dental work. We're going to bring in the doctors coming up here when we return here on 27 News First and talk about who made all of this possible for Marie.
We're so glad you're with us on a special edition of 27 News First, WKYT. And we're back live on WKYT this Friday afternoon. We're sure glad you're out there with us today. It took a little over 6 months for everything to be completed, 6 long months of work and recovery in some cases.
That's right, and without these next 2 gentlemen, Marie's makeover would not have been possible. We welcome Dr. Henry Wells of Wells Cosmetic Surgery and Dr. Fred Arnold of Cosmetic Dentistry Center. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. And I'm sure Marie has a lot to thank you for, but let's tell everyone what exactly you all did for Marie. Dr. Wells, let's start with you.
Well, this was a fairly complex makeover, as you're aware. During the summer, we started with the facial rejuvenation, and we did a forehead lift, eyelid surgery, a rhinoplasty, and a facelift. And then after she recovered from that, we continued in the fall with body contour surgery, which included an abdominoplasty, breast surgery, which was a lift and an augmentation, and then liposuction to the thighs.
We're taking a look now at some video of one of the...
This is tattooing, I believe. You all did some tattooing as well?
In our office, our skincare nurses, that's Carrie Bennett right there. She did permanent makeup, and of course we had skincare, which included microdermabrasion, our Obagi program, and I believe she had some Restylane injected as well.
Okay.
So it wasn't all surgical procedures, right? There's some non-surgery?
Oh yes, I think surgery is certainly an important part of it,
Sure.
but the post-operative care and the skin care in particular was a very important part of it. And as you know, Good Samaritan Hospital also provided physical therapy and nutritional aid in order to, do lifestyle changes and help her maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Dr. Arnold, I understand Marie wanted some dental work done as well. That we're looking at a before and after of Marie there. Getting to the dental work, though, how did she get that bright, beautiful smile?
Yeah. Well, Marie was a little self-conscious of her smile. If you look at Marie's before pictures, Marie had kind of an age-worn smile in a good bit of crowding, and her teeth were dark. So we used porcelain veneers, which is a premier procedure for cosmetic dentistry, and some gum lifts to instantly straighten Marie's teeth. We changed the proportion of the teeth to make them more ideal, and also lightened her teeth. And that gave Marie her, gorgeous, beautiful smile that lights up a room now.
Yeah, that's right. And there you are at work with one of the procedures there. How involved was your part of this?
Well, it's pretty involved, pretty intense. From my standpoint, for Marie's, it's pretty easy. It's painless. She has to sit in my chair for a couple of days. One day while we're preparing the teeth, and then another day when we put the veneers back into place. A lot of the work is done in the laboratory by my ceramist, Mike Morris. He does a beautiful job.
And before and after.
And
again.
before and after. And we can start to finish in 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Dr. Wells, this isn't over for Marie. This is obviously a lifelong change. What kind of maintenance is she going to need?
Well, I think, as I mentioned earlier, the physical therapist and the nutritionist have talked to her about lifestyle changes and healthy habits in terms of exercise and diet. And our skincare specialists have talked to her about how to maintain healthy-looking skin, and I think youthful skin goes a long way in maintaining a youthful appearance and maintaining the appearance of the surgery that we've done.
Our appreciation, Doctor and Doctor. Thanks for coming in very much. We see there again the before and after, a couple of different angles, and we're going to come back in just a moment.
We are. It took more than just the two doctors to make this happen, of course. When we return, Marie has a lot of folks to say thank you to.
We'll explain that and more. This is 27 News First, WKYT.
Welcome back, everyone. We're sure glad you're along for this special edition of 27 News First Project Makeover.
A lot of fun.
For Marie Thacker, a makeover was all she needed to give herself a little lift. Now she wants to thank those who helped her make it all possible.
Here's Larry Joe Treadways with us in today from Samaritan Hospital. Good to have you with us. We appreciate it, Larry.
Thank you guys for having me.
And I understand Samaritan was excited about this and really pitched in on this project as well.
Well, obviously, look how my stock's increased just sitting beside it. I mean, it's pretty obvious why we'd be excited. Yeah, our staff, we had clinical dietitian Amanda Lovelace and our director of PT, Jeff Owens. And, of course, they helped Marie with diet and exercise and that kind of stuff, because when you know, the surgeons, they do great work, but Marie's got to put in some effort too, and
sure.
So we threw in some real professionals to help her out there.
You also threw in the rooms and,
yeah.
things of the such, which would be a major cost for anyone to have this done.
Yeah, we can't say enough about our OR staff and the nurses that helped out, and of course, the hospital, just to be involved in something that's life-changing. I mean, of course we look at how she looks, that's one thing, but we know ultimately this is changing her life, and it's a great honor for us to be involved.
I'm sure you got to know some people at Samaritan, didn't you, during
sure
that time?
did.
Yeah, you're good
I mean, me? What do you got?
That's all she needs to know, right? Marie, you also had your hair done by Mickey, nonetheless, our favorite around here. Mickey does all of our hair here at the station. He's wonderful, and your hair looks great. Hair can make a big difference in how a woman feels now.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what he did.
Mickey gave me a style that I can just about dry and it'll fall in place. He colored it, put the highlights in. He is wonderful. I like him really well.
Very talented.
Some new clothes as well are kind of thrown into the deal. Tell us about that.
Susan and I went to Worlds Apart, and I tried on lots of clothes, and it was so much fun. But we ended up choosing the outfit that I have on, and this was gave to me by Worlds Apart, Elizabeth. She also gave me the outfit to have pictures made in, the green sweater. We had a lot of fun.
Well, you look great there. Larry, I understand we did something a little different this year in using blogs. Tell us about that.
Oh, you're going to ask me about hair. I was prepared.
You'd be the expert, right?
They lost me there. Yeah, we did this time. Of course, if you're familiar with the term blog or weblog, we had Marie and some of our staff kind of keep up with her progress and what she was going through the whole thing. So if you were checking in on Marie at WKYT.com, you could read her comments and kind of follow along through the whole process, which was kind of a new thing, kind of neat.
And Marie, I've been watching you as you hear about all of these things that have gone on, and you've had a little twinkle in your eye throughout this time. I'm sure that you have something you'd like to say to the people who gave their time and talent to making this all possible for you.
I could never thank them enough. I appreciate everybody that had a part in it. Dr. Wells and Susan and their staff, Dr. Arnold, Holly and their staff, they all was super nice. They made me feel special each time I walked through the door. The Samaritan Hospital, from registration to the nurses, to Dr. Ong, Amanda, Jeff, everybody there, even Regina that done the mammogram for me, everybody there was just really nice. I appreciate them. Brenda, I could call her and say, Brenda, is this normal? What's next? And Brenda was a big support for me. WKYT, I appreciate every one of you all. Tim Coles, Corey Lake. I spent a lot of time with Corey, and I really like Corey.
All right.
I appreciate her. Everybody that had a part in it, just they've helped make my dreams come true. I mean, dreams are reality now, and without them, it couldn't have happened. I appreciate it.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for being in here today.